I gotta say, it's getting really, really, really tired. It's like a cliche at this point when you see these people that come out of the woodwork every time Nintendo says something or does something and announces something, and they've got to compare it to something else and say, you should just buy this, you should just buy that. And then they just get completely and totally embarrassed and obliterated. And I'm here for it. In 4 days worldwide, Nintendo just broke internal records. In fact, they broke records in general for console sales. In the United States, it's the biggest launch ever for hardware, any console. Around the world, it sold 3.5 million consoles in 4 days, folks. By the way, there are a multitude of regions around the world that it hasn't released in yet. So we don't even have those regions to add to this 3.5 million figure. And this figure doesn't even include the sales of the system on my Nintendo store. So let's talk about this for a second. Nintendo's been making consoles and hardware for a very, very long time. Longer than PlayStation, longer than Xbox, whatever Xbox is doing now. I have no clue. But they've just broken their own internal records. In 2025, when everybody can go out and they can buy a Steam Deck or an ROG Ally with an Xbox sticker on it and pretend that it's a console, all of these things added up. Nintendo just completely curb stomped all of these devices. And I know what you're saying. It's not powerful. It doesn't do this. But folks, here's the problem, right? A cooler and a refrigerator, they do the same thing, but they're very different. Nobody's sitting around saying you shouldn't own a cooler when you have a refrigerator, right? The Switch is a handheld hybrid console. Okay, there are other devices out there, but they are not a Switch. There is a difference, and the difference is in the experience, the expectation, and the quality of games coming to the system from Nintendo's first party. That's the first thing that drives these sales. It's a destination. Nintendo is its own theme park, right? It's like Disney in the 80s. That's Nintendo. And just because it looks like a Steam Deck doesn't mean that it is a Steam Deck. That's why it's selling more, because it does more in terms of the experience that people want from Nintendo. It's a cooler. It's not a refrigerator. They both cool things. They're not the same. Relax. But this is fantastic news when it comes to Nintendo, when it comes to their hardware team, and the future of this brand new system. We're at the beginning, and it is already an incredible experience. There's so many more things to come. Talk to me in the comment section about your experience with the Nintendo Switch 2. Talk to me about the excitement about the games coming. Let's go. Nintendo owning sales records. The little engine that could. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, so coming up next here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, this is going to be a big battle after this scene. I'm actually